Hey guys, my name is Ben Howard. We're out here at East Flat Rock Park to play around with the inner and outer core. If you haven't seen, Trash Panda just released the outer core, which is, by their own definition, literally just a beaded version of the inner core, which you should be able to tell pretty easily from the side by side. I haven't got a chance to throw it yet, but from what I've seen, this thing is so much more overstable than the inner core. The inner core is like straight to understable, whereas the outer core is so much more overstable. From what I've seen, it's similar to like a P2, maybe a P2X, where since it has the bead. The bead also adds a lot of depth to the outer core, so that's why I'm thinking of the P2 probably. But I figured I'd just come out here with the inner core and the outer core just to kind of give you a side by side comparison of these two. And also, one thing I'm trying to decide is I want to put one of these two in my Trash Panda uh, disc swap box. So I think what I'll do is I just play 9 holes with both these discs, and whichever one ends up winning, I'm going to put in my box. I'm actually planning on doing a whole video like showing me building my own box that I'm sending to somebody else, and then playing around with the discs that I get. So if you want to see that, that should be coming out like the first or second week of December. But let's go ahead and get in the round and see how these things fly. All right, guys, for hole one, don't know what happened to the T sign, so I can't tell you exactly how far this is, but I think it's about 250-foot range. We're playing with a short basket. You can see off to the left, slightly downhill. This course has short and long baskets and short and long tee pads, so I'm not really going to stick to one certain layout. I'll probably just kind of flip flop whichever one makes most sense for these discs. But we'll start with the inner core. I think I need to throw this on a little bit of hyzer out to the right. We do have a slight tailwind, so it should help a little bit, but the main thing I'm really worried about is this branch that kind of hangs out between us and the basket. And you try to fade around that. Oh, yeah. That's parked. Okay, now for the outer core, I think I can just throw it flat. Maybe give it a little bit more width, but similar height. Holy crap, that is beefy. But it does have a really good push to it. I don't know if that's the tailwind pushing it, but it doesn't seem as overstable as it did in Jesse's video. I remember when I first got that inner core, I thought about switching them as putting putters, so this would be kind of interesting because I've switched my putters to be more like the outer core, where a lot more overstable, beaded, but I'm not the biggest fan of this plastic. It's a little slick. Way dry. There we go. All right, guys, for hole two, we got a par three, about 160 feet. See it straight ahead. I guess you do have a gap straight at it, but I don't see any reason to not go out to the right with both these discs. Let's see. Still the inner course box, but I need to be careful with it because it's going to be easy to go long. Just like that. I meant to throw that a little nose up, but instead I threw it nose down, and that might be just as far away as this tee pad is. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Go in. Oh, man. I'll go ahead and tap the half core in. Okay, it's not as bad as I was thinking off the tee, but this is this is really bad. Fade a little bit. Nope. All right, guys, for hole three, we got a par three at 255 feet. Basket straight ahead. This one's going to shape up a little bit better for the inner core. So I get just kind of throw it flat, let the disc turn a little bit, and push straight near the end. For the outer core, I'm going to have to try and flex it a little bit, but the outer core's got the box. So it's Manny. Slipped out. Anti-skip. It did not. Hopefully I can find that buried under all those leaves. Needed more height. It's a little turned over, but that should be a putt too. Okay, so I found the inner core. Haven't found the outer core yet. I'll go ahead and putt from here, but this is a lot worse than I was thinking. Yeah, I want to go right side of this tree, but I'll be forcing myself to do it. I'm going to try to turn over the left side. Need a little bit more turn. All right. Luckily, this blue's pretty easy to find. Drop. Oh. Okay. All right, guys, for hole 4, going to par 3 at 155 feet. Basket's right there. Only thing in the way really is just this tree on the right. Still the outer course box, so I think for my first shot, I'm going to have to do a little bit of a, maybe not a flex shot, but maybe like a Anheuser shot that kind of comes back to flat, never really gets back on hyzer. And then the inner core, I'm just going to probably just throw a little out to the left and let the understability drag it back to the right. Get around it. I was lucky. Okay, that's like maybe 20, 25 long. Pretty good miss. That's parked. I wanted to ace run it, but oh well. Okay, so not quite as far as I was thinking. Definitely closer to 20 feet, maybe inside of that. Just slightly downhill though. Yeah. I'm liking that too, because it doesn't sacrifice glide for how overstable that thing is, even when I'm putting with it. All right, guys, for hole 5, we got a par 3, 270 feet. You see you can see the top of the basket straight ahead of us, but what you might not be able to tell is the ground is sloping away to the basket, and then once you get to the basket, it slopes down even more. So it's very easy to go long on this hole. Like this probably plays, I would say at least under 250 feet. I'm gonna try and go out to the right side of this large tree with it, and then I'll probably go out to the left side of the skinny tree with the inner core, but we'll see. That should be great. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to know until we get down there, but should be good. I'm tempted to try that turnover with the inner core. The only thing I'm worried about is just obviously this disc has a ton of glide and there's a good chance it could be too high. I think I'll try going straight at it through the gap. Put it on a baby hyzer. Oh, dang it. Okay, so it was a great thing that I hit that tree, actually, because if I didn't, I was going to be back there and all that crap, or who knows, it might have flipped up and gone over the fence. But I don't think I should run this at all, so I'm going to lay this up. All right, guys, for hole 6, got a par 3, 260 feet. This one playing from the long tee to the short basket, where we've got pretty much either a dead straight gap or we've got this gap on the left where you can either throw like a forehand or what I'm going to try and do probably with the inner core is do a backhand turnover. Trying to decide if I want to throw the outer core on that Anheuser line or if I want to just go straight up the middle with it. Tell you what, we'll test out how overstable it is. Go on the Anheuser line, hit it hard. Just try not to early release it. Anything else. Got it. Golly, that's so overstable. That's it. Okay, that's pin high, but maybe 30 feet, 40 feet left. There we go. Hold that. Oh, dang. Man, I did not realize how bad this shot was from the inner core. I thought I'd at least still have some kind of look at the basket, but it's really bad. I think all I have is a little like tomahawk. Nope. Dang it. All right, guys, for hole 7, a par 3, 191 feet. Basket's right there. Nothing in the way. Just gotta hit straight shot. Let's see. Still the outer course box. Try and give as much anhyzer as I did on the last hole. See if I can get the fly straight. Oh, come on. Man, I thought I did that. Oh, dang it. Nah, just a touch too much hyzer, but that's parked. All right, guys, for hole 8, we got a par 3, 325 feet. Unfortunately, the short basket's not in, so playing to the middle basket. I think for both of them, I'm just gonna have to go for this middle gap. Hit them both. Well, the outer core I can hit flat, but the inner core I'll have to hit on some hyzer. Just try and give myself some easy approach shots. Oh no. Ooh. Okay. That's gonna be rough. There we go. It's like halfway there, I think. Ooh, that put a nice dent in this thing. Still really overstable. Okay, so looks like the outer core is in like mid C2. So let's go ahead and get the inner core up and down. Pretty much have to go with the forehand, but as long as I just be smooth with it and give it some hyzer, it'll be fine. Yep, sit. Yeah, nice. Oh, yanked it. All right, guys, we're on hole 9. Final hole of the video. This one's another par 3 at 325 feet. I don't think you can see the basket from here, but it's on the other side of this hill, off to the left. So all I'm really trying to do is just aim at this post sticking up where the short basket would be. Just try and throw it anywhere in that area, really. But if I can get past that, it'll give me pretty much a guaranteed up and down. I think that last hole put it back to where the outer core is one ahead of the inner core, but I'm not positive. Still, should be the inner core's box. So do something similar to what I did on the last hole's tee. Hit on some hyzer, try and get the flip up. Had that same tailwind we had on hole 1, so that should help. Should be good. I got through the trees, so should have a chance. Ooh, I think that last tree hit took some stability at that time. Okay, so I threw them both about the same distance, but the inner core actually is like a 45, 40 foot look. Whereas you can see from here, I got just about nothing with this tree in the way. But give it a shot. Nope. Good layup. All right, I think this is to tie it up. Stay up. Ah, oh, no. Dang. All right, guys, that finished up our round out here with the outer and inner core. While the outer core did win, I think I'm going to put both these discs in my Trash Panda disc exchange box because I feel bad sending somebody just a beat up disc now, especially after I put that good warp in it. I don't see it anymore. Oh, nope, there it is. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but you can definitely see on top where it's kind of got a little bump there. But not only that, I really enjoy how different these two discs are, but how well they complement each other because they both have similar glide, they both go a similar distance, but they have very different flights. As you can see with the inner core, I could get it to fly straight fairly easily, but I can throw this on hyzer, get it to stand up to flat, push straight. I can throw it on hyzer, get it to stand up, turn over. I can throw it on hyzer and keep it on hyzer and get it to have like a drifting, fading flight. And with the outer core, it doesn't really want to turn over and hold over, but I can get it to go straight. I can throw it on a little bit of anhyzer and get like a full S flight out of it and make it to where it doesn't fade out as much. Or I can just throw it flat and know that it's going to push straight and have a really overstable finish. And so for somebody like me who throws a lot of like just either flat shots or slight hyzer shots, this was a ton of fun because I'm having to really think about my angles and throw angles that I'm really not comfortable with. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much everything. So highly recommend y'all check out both these discs. I'll make sure to have a link to Trash Panda's website down in the description. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.